patent grants exclusive rights to the patentee to exploit an invention claimed in the patent and to prevent others from exploiting that invention without the patentee's consent. However, the ability to prevent others from supplying parts of the invention may sometimes provide a more meaningful commercial benefit. Under the Patent Act of 1990 Commonwealth, a person may, in certain circumstances, be liable for contributory infringement if the person supplies a product to another where the use of that product would infringe a third party's patent rights. The contributory infringement provisions seek to balance the competing interests of protecting a patentee against infringement of the patent while allowing suppliers to freely trade their products in the marketplace, even where those products are or may be used by a third party to infringe a patent. Suppose that Ben supplies Cam with a kit of parts and instructions to assemble those parts into an iPad. Apple holds the patent for the iPad but not on the kit of parts. Therefore, Ben has not infringed the patented combination of parts that is the iPad, even though Cam could potentially do so. If Cam does assemble the iPad, Ben would likely be seen as contributing to the infringement indirectly. This is an example of how contributory infringement works. Section 117, subsection 1 of the Patents Act defines contributory infringement as if the use of a product by a person would infringe a patent, the supply of that product by one person to another is an infringement of the patent by the supplier unless the supplier is the patentee or the licensee. Supply is defined by Schedule 1 as including supply by way of sale, exchange, lease, hire, or hire purchase, and offers to supply. This means that Ben from the early example may be guilty of an indirect infringement of supply of products under this provision. Subsection 2 provides three categories of contributory infringement. The supply of a product is an infringement if the product is only capable of being used in an infringing manner, the product is not a staple commercial product, and the supplier had reason to believe the person to whom they supplied it would put it to an infringing use. The High Court has noted that the phrase staple commercial product means a product supplied commercially for various uses. Thirdly, the supply is accompanied by an instruction, inducement, or advertisement that suggests an infringing use. Section 117 was introduced to combat the uncertainty surrounding the doctrine of contributory infringement under the common law. The purpose of this section was to impose liability on suppliers in certain situations. However, the application of this section, particularly in relation to method and process claims, remains uncertain.